Alright, guys. This hand is okay. It's a little on the slow side, but I will keep it. We're gonna game one of our 5 games for Mono Fire, and let's see where this goes. I believe my opponent's playing Rakano. I played him while I was testing the deck out. I do think I Crest. Outlaw is fine. We're probably going 2-drop, 2-drop Torch this game. Alright, we're playing against Rakano Armory. I was right about Rakano, I just forgot that it was Armory. I'll play this, it makes him have to have Torch or Sword of Vicaria. If he has it, he has it. Like, either way, it's fine. He didn't play anything, that's interesting. Just the poster. I can only assume this is going to die next turn, but I would just play this and leave up Torch just in case. If it's Runehammer, this Torch could have been a Crest, I get that. I fully understand that. Alright, that kind of tells me he has Harsh Roar, I think. Unless he's torching. Wow. That's a feel bad. He's drawing 2. I am going to play Groundbreaker. Hopefully he can't deal with this, but if he has Harsh Roar, I fully expect him to use it. But if that's the case, we do have a decent rebuild. This type matchup, you really want to find cards like Soulfire Drake. Wow, that doesn't look like... Okay, that doesn't look like a Harsh Roar. This feels like an entrapment. I think that's fine. I am going to be able to trigger it pretty easy. I will push damage on Yeti though and make him have like a second entrapment. Looks like he does. I'm guessing that's what it is. He's still taking 2. I still develop this turn. I'm not going to play the Pyroknight. Next turn I'm almost definitely slamming Soulfire Drake. Root Hammer is a Root Hammer. Hopefully he doesn't have a Torch, but we will... I don't know if he will block, but we will at least get the Soulfire Drake damage in. And now this is on the board, unless he has like Valkyrie Force or Kill Spell. I am getting to draw it. My opponent missed a power last turn. Right, he drew 1 this turn. I mention that because that means his chances of doing like Enforcer are pretty low. Alright, well that's gonna die. So I have a couple options here, but I want to play Groundbreaker basically no matter what. Well, that's fun. Torch Face this, that's 9, 11, okay. I could Torch this. I shouldn't play this one, is basically what I'm thinking. So I should Torch this, or I should... Okay, this is how we do it. We get the trigger, we play this, and now we just have the Groundbreaker, and if he gives me something to torch, our torch. Otherwise, we kill the duo. And if he attacks with the duo, I think I should probably just torch it. He's gonna torch it. Alright, let's just torch this. Opponent drew a torch this turn, so he didn't draw power. This getting charged is a little awkward. Now the question is, do I want to push 3 damage or help myself in future turns? I could also just play Pyroknight, actually. Yeah, I like Pyroknight. Don't need to commit anything further. This Pyroknight is going to be good because my opponent has not been given a Vanquish opportunity. Harsh Roar. Cool. Not really a good draw. But I'm very happy to put that on bottom. And now we just have to play Groundbreaker and keep pushing. Sure. That's pretty good here, just because it blocks. Wow, I have a Flying Cinder on top, but I do have a Charged Pyroknight, which we will definitely play. I do not know if my opponent will jump. I do suspect he either has a Caria or Vanquish in hand, or both, because he's been missing power, but he has played... It's not like he's been missing things to do, so he easily could just have more gas cards. Has my opponent played a Artisan this game? No. Alright. And we found the Warcry here, but there's from the Inspire, but there's still a Warcry we're missing. Feels bad not to put the Cinder off top, but I think this play was still correct. Okay. That was an awkward turn for my opponent. That Groundbreaker has kind of made this weird for him. He tried to gain some life off playing the weapon. Now he just loses his weapon. Vanquish this turn. But he can't get Dasher. I think he has to get Rinhammer for my 3/6. So any charger off, well, any charger off the top kills him, I believe. No, it doesn't. Any flying charger does, and we do have those. Like that. Alright, good draw. We turned around a weekend, or it could have been a weekend, very quickly. So good stuff, 1-0. Alright, game number 2. I don't know what Red World likes. This hand's fine. It's aggressive, it has some card draw, it has the unpredictable to go with it. This hand is almost definitely turn 1 power, turn 2 Outlaw, turn 3 Katana, push some damage. Well, obviously we don't know what we're against. Against Combre, that seems fine.
Just keep moving.
Likely, I'm going to be playing this Katana regardless of what my opponent does. He did nothing. I could just play double 1. But then I have Firemaw. Let's play double 1. No, doesn't rush, so that's nice. Super aggressive draw here, and if he plays a creature, we can deplete it. Maybe we can put him low enough that I'm not scared of, oh, what's the card? Damn it. Damn, this is bad. So I could A-space here. Which I think might be right. Put him to a minimum 13. Yeah, that seems right. We need power. Sadly, he silenced the correct unit, which I mean, kind of to be expected. Outlaw's the only thing that really mattered. Alright, he does have Titan. We are in a ton of trouble. So the question is, do I want to put him to 7? Like, do I Cinder Yeti this down, attack, he walks here? That seems fine. I don't think I'm ever really getting in on the ground for a while. I think I'm going to need to either burn him out or play Jekk and have it stick. Did you find the way? So I do think this is a tough matchup. I do not think this draw cooperated very much. Even though it was aggressive, this is not what you... What the hell? I mean... This could have been good, except he's playing Amelia for some reason. I don't... Just to talk about it, I don't think Amelia is a very good card. I don't... Like, in this case, sure, it's about to be fantastic. That's because we missed power. If there becomes a way to sneak through a point, I might be able to win this game off of Obliterate. Opponent has a Find the Way in hand. I'm not blocking. If he has Stand Together, I don't think we could ever win. And another Titan means we are indeed very dead. Alright, game number 3. What is Pig Norton playing these days? I have no idea. I think he was playing... Oh god, this hand. What was he playing earlier today? I think he was playing Archerboard Control, which I think Soulfire Drake is very good against. Oh gosh. Praxis tokens. So the only thing I want to draw here, I guess, is power. So that is really bad. Again, we have no early game. But we may just be able to fly over. What the hell? What the hell? Who deemed this card constructed playable? Looking for something to do next turn. I mean, I might just torch it. I don't think that card's very powerful. Yeah, let's just torch it. It flies. No rally, and my opponent's had no torch. Which is good. I'm gonna probably play Groundbreaker on turn 4. Thank you. That's why I scryed the power to the bottom. Just to try to draw something. Sure.
Just keep moving.
Maybe we can just block and then kill him in the air quite easily. If my opponent goes power Obelisk here, we're in a lot of trouble. Anything other than Obelisk is probably fine. Maybe Rally here.
Which would you like?
I'm very curious what he gets. He gets the Flyer. Well, Firemaw's pretty good here. Swarm. This is going to be a game that, in my opinion, comes down to, can my opponent draw something like Obelisk? If he draws no Obelisk effect, we're in trouble. If he draws Obelisk, I don't think we can win.
It's written right here.
That's kind of where I'm at with this game. I wonder what I do if I draw power with. So, like, do I Obliterate the 2/2, attack with one of these? Oh. I'm just dead if this is Rally, no matter what he does. If he's just pushing some damage, this is probably okay with me.
Which would you like?
That was a hell of a lot of gas. So I think we just go as wide as we can for a turn. And eventually we'll start chipping in. But like, right now, let's see, how much damage am I taking? I block both the 2/2s, the Flyer. So I block the Flyers and 2/2s. Then I take 4, so I die to Obliterate. I go to 1 against Obelisk. That's fine. I think I would rather Obliterate than play Torch here. And I think I'd rather Obliterate than play Soulfire. So maybe we can find a way to steal this game, but any buff spell kills us. I think we also died a Torch. And we might be dead to that. I think we go to 1 here. And then we might actually be able to crack him back for lethal.
Time quickens.
We can't kill him. Wow. So is there any way I survive? No, because we've drawn all 5s. Alright, 1-2. Alright, game number 4. Too many weapons. I will admit this deck can definitely have some consistency issues and our curve can be quite high. We have a 1-drop. We don't have enough for our early game. Like, we do have a fair bit of top end in the deck, but we haven't been drawing nearly enough early game. Wow. Well, I think I'm forced to block here, but wow, my opponent's letting me keep this around, so I'm going to attack. Drawing that power was great. I was going to block. If we can play our Groundbreaker. It's quite good in this matchup. Just because you have to permafrost it, you can't really deal with it otherwise. Please draw power. Thank you. Alright, Groundbreaker. Opponent is missing power as well. That's not a permafrost. That's not a power, but that's still fine. No torch either, good to know. And now we're digging. Obliterate that. And I think I'm just gonna get aggressive now. Or the aggro deck here. So like last game, our opponent missed power instead of us. And I think this deck is very good at punishing, presuming we also find ours, because we are going bigger than most aggro decks. Kinda because we have to. I think I'd rather Jekk just for damage. Firemaw, I guess, is kinda guaranteed. But, so is this. Well, no, wait. Never mind. I was thinking that if I attack with both of these, that Groundbreaker would be a 4, so in the future I should play Firemaw here so I can guarantee lethal. Alright. Game number 5. This is slow, but probably fine. Pretty bad if my opponent's an aggro deck. It's pretty good otherwise. Seeing this tells me it's probably temporal, which I think we're quite good against. We're just an aggro deck that doesn't instantly scoop the Lightning Storm, only partially.
Draw, mister.
So we have a curve here. Assuming this lives. It did. If this dies, whatever. I don't know what my opponent can have here. It may just be a Wisdom. Yes. Okay. That's fine for us. So now the question is, does he play a Justice this turn? Because I assume we are... Yes. It's the deck I assumed it was. It is temporal. Well, we're going to play the Groundbreaker, and we're going to hope it's good. I do think this deck is quite good against most control decks. Excuse me. Mostly just because of the consistency this deck has. At playing threats that like survive against the board clears. Like our individual card quality is very high. The only issue is we do have non-game potential. Or 8 weapons. Sometimes you draw 3 weapons, no creatures, and you lose, for example. No second justice. Very worth noting. You have to card, I believe, on top. This is the rampy version. And we drew Katana. Good draw. That was a pretty good draw, I'll be honest. But guys, that was our 5 games of Mono Fire Aggro. We went 3 and 2. I think the deck is okay. I do think it's one of our weaker of the mono faction decks. I think the deck has just gotten worse over time. I do think it's an okay deck to play. It's on the cheaper end for people who are looking for cheaper decks to play, and it's quite interesting games. I think the deck is fun too. I must say thank you guys for tuning in. Our next video will be the mono primal deck, which I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea how to build. So that's gonna be fun to try to figure out in between now and then. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.